What's up, Hammerheads? Welcome back to another episode, and as you guessed it, I'm in the kitchen. So this is Smoke Breaks episode 2. Everybody seemed to like Smoke Breaks episode 1, and I said that, if you guys watched them, I'd make another one. So what we're going to be doing in this episode is chicken thighs. Chicken thighs are my absolute favorite. I don't even care about chicken breasts anymore. They're a thing of the past. I don't need them. So, chicken thighs. My wife wouldn't even eat chicken thighs or any chicken dark meat before I started smoking it. And now that I smoke it, all the fat renders out. They get fall apart tender. They're so much more flavorful. These things are amazing. So you could do legs, quarters, drumsticks, whatever you want. My preference is thighs. So I go to Aldi's. Aldi's is right by us, and contrary to former belief, Aldi's has good stuff. So, chicken thighs. The Kirkwood brand. They're cheap, they're good. I've bought them at Giant Eagle before. I've bought them at Walmart before. I don't see any difference. And these are just as good. So, what we got to do first, we got to butcher these things up a little bit. When you buy thighs from the grocery store, they're going to have a whole bunch of skin. Look at that. Whole bunch of skin on them, and as much as you might like skin, I like the skin too. It gets nice and crispy. As much as you might like it, we should trim it up a little bit. So that's what we're going to do right now. It's Thursday, Thursday evening, and I'm having some friends over Friday, tomorrow after work, for a pay-per-view race. A guy I follow on YouTube, he has a racetrack and he puts on these races. So we're going to do some chicken thighs for the boys and get these things butchered up. That way I don't have to do it when I get home from work tomorrow. Anytime you can prep something a little bit early, it's advantageous to you. I don't have to bother with it tomorrow. It's already done. So I can get them in the smoker nice and early as soon as I get home from work, and saves me time. I'll do it now. So trim them up a little bit. Any unneeded fat, thighs, they're already, greasy, dark meat. You don't need this excess fat. So I just trim them up a little bit. I like to leave quite a bit of skin on, but trim them up. So this will smoke at 275 degrees for somewhere between 3 and 4 hours. That seems to be... That's where the good stuff goes. That seems to be about right. I've been working on this recipe for quite a while. I think I've pretty much perfected it. In certain areas of the country, certain groups of people, I am known as the thigh master. Suzanne Summers, eat your heart out. You used to be the thigh master. You're not anymore. There's a new kid in town. So we butcher these up a little bit. Any fat that's on the underside, trim it up a little bit. Leave yourself a nice chunk of skin on there. That'll get super crispy and delicious. So I'm going to butcher all these up. So hey Brad, hit the music. Okay guys, so we got all these butchered up. I actually think I'm going to run the Aldi's and grab another package of chicken because, you can't have too many thighs. But we're going to be done for tonight right now. When you're smoking any sort of meat, especially chicken, buy bone-in meat. You can smoke boneless thighs, boneless breasts. You can. You're gonna have to do it a lot quicker at a higher temperature, or it's gonna dry out. I prefer bone-in meat, bone-in, skin on. If you're trying to be healthy, look, this ain't for you. Sorry about your luck, but yeah, bone-in meat. It's gonna stay way juicier. Pro tip for you. But like I said, we're done for tonight. Tomorrow when I get home from work, we'll pick back up. I'll put the seasonings on these. I'll reveal some of my secrets. These suckers are going to be good, so you guys are going to want to know how to do this, trust me. But I'll see you tomorrow. Okay, what's up everyone? Today is Friday, just got home from work, and we got to get this chicken seasoned up and in the smoker. The smoker is on and already up to temperature. I guess Traeger updated their app because things are different this time, so I'm gonna have to learn that. But let's get some spices on this stuff. So first step, EVOO. Douse it pretty good. Get a good bit in there. We got to get these things coated pretty evenly with the oil. That way our spices can stick to everything. So start tossing these around a little bit. Work them around. Get it all coated. I like to use EVOO, extra virgin olive oil. It's a little bit better for you. It's not as bad as canola or vegetable or something like that. Has a little bit more flavor. It's a heavier, thicker oil. You wouldn't want to fry anything with this or saute anything with this, but it's great for seasoning, things like that. So toss them all around. This big bowl, my mom gave me this big bowl. It's absurd, but it works really good for stuff like this. So if you don't have a great big bowl, you can work in small batches. You know, or you can use one of those lasagna tins that I like to use when I'm running the smoker. Improvise whatever you got around the house, make it work. So these are all pretty coated. So now you get to learn my secret spices. Roasted garlic and herb and New Orleans Cajun. These two together. I love the Cajun by itself. It's good. It already has garlic in it, but this kicks it up. This extra, roasted garlic and herb gives it that good, garlicky flavor that we all love. So hit this stuff pretty heavy. A lot of the spice, as with all smoking, a lot of the spice is going to burn off. So you can be pretty liberal with this stuff. You kind of want to put it on where you think, like, man, I might almost have too much in there. And the Cajun. So these two together is my favorite, and then we're going to make a mop for them as well that we'll put on right at the end. So these will go in the smoker just with the dry spice and the oil on them, and they'll be in the smoker probably about 3/4 of the time that they're in there. They'll be in there just like this, and then towards the end we're going to add hot sauce and butter. It's basically the basis for a simple buffalo, but I don't like to call it buffalo because I've been to Buffalo and I didn't really like it there. Sorry. Buffalo wings, in my opinion, are kind of one-dimensional. They're kind of boring, really. People love them, but I think they're kind of boring. So I still don't know what to call these thighs. Sometimes I call them hot butter garlic thighs. I call them Cajun garlic thighs. But I guess it doesn't matter what they're called. They're good. So get them all spiced up. As soon as we're done with these spices, these are going to go in the smoker. The smoker is at 275 degrees. If you didn't see on my phone screen, it's at 275, which is perfect for these thighs. Hot enough to melt all the fat out of them, but cool enough to let them smoke for a while without overdoing them. You can turn it down a little bit. You can do them at 250 if you want to go a little bit longer. We'll pay attention to the internal temperature. We'll pay attention, you know, to how they're cooking. If it needs turned up or turned down, we can do that. But get them all coated, rub them around in there. You can get your hands in there if you want. Tongs work good, so I use the tongs most of the time. You guys can insert your poor meat jokes now. You can get in there and rub your meat with your hands if you want. But this is a family show, so we're not going to do that. Alright. These buggers are pretty good. So, a little bit more. Hey, why not? A little bit more, you know? Emerald would say bam right now. Anybody's a fan of Emerald? That guy's crazy. But he's a millionaire. So, alright, these are good to go. These can go on the smoker. We could throw them in there and totally leave the smoker alone for at least an hour. We're going to want to turn these a little bit since we're putting a good bit of chicken in the smoker. There are cool spots and hot spots to every smoker and every grill. So you may need to rotate them a bit as they're going. But these are ready to go on. So. Oh, beautiful chicken. I got a new light for the camera, guys. It's on medium right now. Dang, it's almost too bright. Let's see. Alright, there's the light off. Oh, it's beautiful. So, alright, I'm going to take this stuff out, throw it in the smoker. I don't need to show you guys that. I'm just putting meat on a grill. So, I'm going to check back in with you in about an hour. And that's when we will flip this stuff over and see how it's cooking. So, see you in a minute. Okay, so it's been about an hour. You guys are on the head mount. And we can see how this is going and get this stuff flipped. So, you can see it's starting to cook a little bit. The skin is starting to get just a tiny bit crispy. We don't want it to get too crispy yet. If it's getting too crispy, we gotta slow it down. But this is looking just fine. Get all these buggers flipped over. They're starting to get some nice color on them. They're gonna be awesome. These are gonna be so good. So, flip them, flip them, flip them. Alright. Done. Shut the lid. See you in another hour. Okay guys, so the chicken is basically up to temperature. It's pretty much done. I got about maybe 30 minutes left. And what we want to do in the last 30 minutes is put our mop on it. For those that are not familiar, a mop is any sort of sauce that you're going to use while you're barbecuing. So we're going to use about, I don't know, 2/3, 3/4 of a stick of butter and a whole bunch of hot sauce. Now, this is some hot sauce that I get. Actually, no, this stuff, we got this stuff at our campground. This is a moonshine infused hot sauce. Use whatever you like. I just got some different random stuff. This is a habanero peach hot sauce. Figured that might be good. Throw it in there. What the heck, you know? So, bunch of hot sauce, bunch of butter, and we are going to stir and microwave this until it is blended well. So let's pop this in the microwave. just go 30 seconds at a time or whatever. You don't want to blow it up, you don't want to overheat it or boil it. So just go slow, keep stirring it, and as soon as that's done, we're going to take a silicone brush. These little silicone brushes are pretty cool. And we're going to brush the chicken, and I'll show you that when I'm ready to do that. Alright guys, it is time to mop these babies. So, flip open your lid, get your mop. Work kind of quick, guys. Work kind of quick because you got this thing open. You don't want the smoker open longer than you gotta have it open, you know. So, work kind of quick because as the temp drops in the smoker, it'll spike back up after I shut the lid. So, this is the secret, though. We gotta do this. This is the good stuff here. So, habanero hot sauce. We got some moonshine infused hot sauce. And we got some butter, a whole bunch of butter. Flip them over. Flip all these units over. How they looking, guys? They looking good? Comment below. Alright. Let's hit the other side. And it looks like I made just about the right amount of this junk. You can make a little extra or make a little bit more if you want and throw it on your plate, you know? I mean, can you have too much hot sauce? Alright? Alright guys, those are going to chill out for a minute and we'll check back in just a little bit. What's up guys? So we pulled the chicken off the grill. It's all done. I'll give you a look at it. It turned out super good. We're in the basement. All the nerds are here. Chicken. French fries. Say what's up, Brad. Say what's up, Ben. Say what's up, Blake. What up? How's the chicken, Ben? Yeah? Yeah. Ooh, one bite, it's hot. You can't cuss on YouTube.
I'll cuss anytime I want.
We'll bleep it up. Yeah. Alright. Brad's gonna bleep that out. But we're watching the Freedom 500.
It's gonna be Christmas for somebody, that's for sure.
That's Killer B. That car is actually from Australia. It's a skid car. It does gnarly burnouts. Car in the second position, that Lambo right there. That is the prize for this race. This dude owns this racetrack. It was an abandoned oval racetrack that this dude, Cletus McFarland, YouTuber, bought it. And he holds these crazy races there with all these Crown Vics. So, we're not going to video the race a whole lot. I just figured I'd show like a little bit. Quick walk around the basement. Wood burner about to go out. But sun work. My wife used to ride horses, so there's some bits. There's a bridle over here. So the bar. Just a couple wattle caps. Oh, back to the chicken! Oh my god! So, all right, we're gonna eat some chicken, but little view of the bar for you guys. All right, we'll check in a little bit. Peace.
Top three cars. Oh, look at that. Dave saved it. Dave Sparks saves it. Crowd on their feet for Dave Sparks. Tokyo drift all the way around the corner. Oh, Lord, we got some racing coming out of turn 4 right there. You got Taylor still leading. Brian Deegan in that 38, followed up by Connor Dillon. Don't hit the Lambo.
Yeah, I just thought they were going to take out the Lambo there. That's probably not good.
Look at that. Brian Deegan out there sending it. Your winner. 2000.
Look at Tanner Faust drifting.
Freedom 500. Let's hear it for him. Brian Deegan.
Oh. That's getting dicey out there.
100%. Boy, what an incredible race. Come on, guys, let's hear it for him. Look at Brian Deegan down there. Woo! Look at him. Lighting them up.
Whistling Diesel.
Boy, he's about to pump them tires. Let's go, Deegan. Hit it, brother.
Oh boy.
All right, so Brian Deegan won the race. Pretty good race, pretty clean race this time. If you guys haven't watched any of Cletus McFarland's races, I suggest checking it out. If you're into motorsports at all, check it out, CletusMcFarland.com. I am not a paid promoter, but yeah, pretty cool race, pretty good race. So that's about it.
Tanner Fouls.
Going on the old victory lap.
Didn't think there was any way.
So hey Brad, outro.
Brian Deegan's better than your dude.
I wanted Matt to win. Sorry, Blake got Deegan. He always wins. It's fine. Like the channel, subscribe, click the notification bell.
That little bit on the exit speed that Tanner Faust did not have was what Deegan was able to eventually
Pretty
make.
sure that's it. I think that's it.
Stop.
All right, guys. Hey, thanks for watching. This was episode 2 of Smoke Breaks. We did chicken thighs. We got some bonus footage of hanging out in the garage and watching the race.
Smoke thighs and freedom.
Booyah Shaka. Peace.